Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Auburn Tigers offense making their way on the field today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's complete on the crossing route. He stopped right at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. On the ground, it's Welch. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Simmons.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Fresh coverage now from these DBs. On first down, it's play action. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Welch. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. The punt will bounce out of bounds and spotted down at the 15. So Nebraska's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Dropping back, it's Wyoming. Makes a quick catch. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Catch made in space. Look out. And they finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. We're going to score with a run to the right. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd and goal. The defense come up with a huge stop here. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking for a gap. It's Welch. 0 running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
looking to make a big play downfield. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Scanning the field, it's Arnold. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, and he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And 6 more points to the total.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Wind up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 11. 14, Nebraska 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Nice, a quick grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying the run, it's Nelson. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Cornhuskers line it up with 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal for the offense. To throw, it's Raiola. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Huskers. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer.
That makes the score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Gets it out quickly with the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
Call him in the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. And now a carry here for the fullback. The fullback gets stuffed for a loss. Ran into a wall there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all when the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to...
Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
And now from the pistol formation. To the air, it's Raiola. Looking deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle, it's Welch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They keep him guessing with a run. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offense.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Bell. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. To the air, it's Raiola. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. Will go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Timeout is called. A tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense will keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught, completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Using his legs, it's Nelson. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Timeout is called. Tuck strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Dropping back. It's Raiola. Makes the catch. It's Ives. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And the Huskers will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit.
Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quick catch over the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal after that loss. Here's that defense shifting again. The pass rush closing in. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple of plays.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. A completion makes it 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Caught behind the line, it's Ives. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. 3rd down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Makes the grab. It's Simmons. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Back to throw. It's Raiola. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now they call a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
No gain on the play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. The big fullback's got it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looks left and finds his target there. And they will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he gets in for the score, cutting the lead to 14.
Well, this defense can fly. I'm very impressed that this running back was able to get to the corner and come up with that 2-point conversion.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. To throw, it's Arnold. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He's got room to run. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Looking to scramble now. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ives. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a first down.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nebraska.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Might have to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Arnold. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And it's Auburn in front as you take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. A quick juke. Tackle, but first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll give it to the back. How's the spin move? Second effort. The defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. First down here for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's second down here.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed to the running back. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out. It's Bell. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Wide open downfield. Gets some space around the 30. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. A second down after that completion. Back to pass. It's Raiola. The pocket breaking down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Close to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. He fires downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back onto the field.
That's caught. It's Simmons. Tackle made after a big gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Arnold. Signs the good throw. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. We'll head with a 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. It's a quick grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw now on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Cornhuskers looking to run some tempo here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. Offense comes out here, one last chance, one possession game. First down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Ives. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted in the end zone.
Great stop by this defense, and it gives them hope. And now if they can get a great return, really it's going to come down to the quarterback, how quickly he can get that ball out, try to get down into scoring range, and have a shot here.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the offense just takes a knee here. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can